Hey Potter people, we're here going to the midnight release of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows.
Like he said, we are here at AMC Theaters, and we're about to watch the showing to the public of Harry Potter Part 1. Join us now.
Alright. Here, let's take the show.
Okay, so I'm here in AMC Theaters, and we're about to watch Harry Potter Part 1. And it is not the premiere, Riley tells me, because that's a bad vocabulary word for it.
It's the midnight showing release.
And here is the ticket.
Okay, let's go get Hermione. Look, Hermione. Potter people, this is a very special episode of Potter People Podcast taking place at Taco Bell. Right now we're hitchhiking, just like in Deathly Hallows, which is exactly what this episode's about. Potter people, this is the review episode of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Hey Potter people. We are now at Taco Bell, and Riley is eating his 5-layer burrito. He thinks it's quite scrumptious. Right.
Scrumptious.
Absolutely. Let's see a slow motion bite. This. We'll put it in slow motion. Now. Oh yeah. Give us some chewing. Oh yeah. Good job, Riley. And personally, you know, right now I'm kind of chowing down on some cheesy nachos. Kind of.
Alright, that's a little weird.
What you got no sound?
Today is November 20th, 2010, which means yesterday was, well, our experience started Thursday, but yesterday we saw at 12:01 Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1, which we're going to review
right now.
Hey Potter people, Isaac's kind of close up in my face. We're at Taco Bell, and here's our review of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows.
This is what Riley thought of the movie.
Part 1. So out of 5 stars, I give it a 5.
Of course he does. He's in love with it. I am too. But continue with your review.
Isaac, what did you give it?
Personally, I gave it a 4.5 stars. I thought it was really good, and some people complain that there wasn't enough action in the movie, but I don't mind because I just like the movie a lot in general. And I'm going to continue with Riley's analysis.
My favorite performance by any of the actors is either Daniel Radcliffe as Harry or Helena Bonham Carter as Bellatrix. And the reason I think Dan did a really good job is because he had a lot of emotional scenes with Ron and Hermione, and he did a very good job like with his anger, because he gets really angry a lot, and I think he just did a good job with all the magic and the drama scenes. And then Bellatrix, I love her every time. She was like really evil in this one, like when she was torturing Hermione. Ugh. And at the very beginning when they're sitting at the table and she's like, "My lord, I'd like to volunteer." She's just so crazy. Isaac, who's your favorite?
My favorite was probably Riley's maybe third favorite. I liked the actress, who played Luna Lovegood.
Ivana
Lynch, Riley says. I'm not that smart, and he just informed me. Thank you, Riley. Anyway, Luna, I thought, had her game face on almost. Her game face is kind of like this mystical, hippie, high, you could say even. She's kind of the faraway glance. But that's not all she did. She was her acting was really good. She doesn't just look spacey, she acts spacey too. and I thought her emotion translated well to characters and to the audience when Dobby died and she closed his eyes. And she might not be the main character or one of the three main characters in the movie, but I think with her acting, she deserves to be. And that is why the actress of Luna Lovegood is my favorite. Ivana Lynch has my favorite performance for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part One. Now we're going to move on to our next part of the review.
Okay, now we're doing a top 5 scenes countdown as far as adaptations from the book go. I don't think we're going to do it in particular order. If it ends up, like, maybe I'll rank it when I'm done saying them. So 1 would be the scene where Ron opens the locker. Well, Harry technically opens it, and Ron is trying to kill it. And the ghost Harry and the ghost Hermione, Riddle Harry and Riddle Hermione, they come out and they're perfect. They're like their features are like symmetrical. You can cut them down the middle and they'd be the exact same. They have no like blemishes or flaws or anything. And they talk about, even though it's not the real Harry and Hermione, they say that to make him feel bad so he wouldn't kill the Horcrux, they say that nobody wanted him. His mom preferred Harry as a child. That Hermione loves Harry, and so then Harry and Hermione kiss naked. 4. Let's move on from that. 4. Well, I said 1. Okay, 2.
Nice counting, Riley.
I'm in algebra. I should be better than that. It's in Malfoy Manor when Bellatrix is torturing Hermione, and Hermione makes those really gross, like, weird noises because Bellatrix is, like, right on top of her, and she's like, "What did you take from my fault at Gringotts?" And she's like, "We didn't take anything." And then she's like, "What did you take?" And she's like, and then Bellatrix stabs her and starts carving the word mudblood into her arm. That was really weird to see. Number 3 was when they go to Xenophilius Lovegood's house. That was my favorite scene in the book, but it wasn't my favorite in the movie. But I just love Luna and I love her dad, and it's just kind of an awkward scene. And then it kind of gets really suspenseful when he talks about why he wants them to stay at his house, and it's because he wants the Death Eaters to come capture them. And he's just kind of engaging in conversation with them because he wants them to stay so that the Death Eaters can take him, because the Death Eaters took Luna, and so they want the Death Eaters to take Harry and his friends. Number 2 is, do you have any suggestions for number 2?
Possibly when Dobby is closing
Dobby's closing his own eyes?
No, Dobby passes away.
Dobby's death scene / Dobby's first appearance in Malfoy Manor when he's unscrewing the chandelier, and when he comes down to the cellar with Luna and Ollivander, when the chandelier drops. Number 1. It's not the most, like, our best, no, this is what I said, the fill the bag shot. When they go to Godric's Hollow, and they go to her house.
That's a good one, yeah.
They go in there, and, he's trying to talk to her about Dumbledore and his parents, and she can't talk because she really doesn't know that it's Voldemort's snake, Nagini. And so it gets really creepy. Like, he's looking at a picture of Grindelwald, who is Dumbledore's best friend and lover. And so he's like, who's this? And then her face gets gray and crumpled up, and her teeth get black and pointy, and then her skin drops back, like throwing up inside, and then her skin falls off, and Nagini jumps at the screen.
And that is why it is our favorite scene, because it's very enhanced and suspenseful, creepy. Good. So, Potter people, that was our review of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Thank you for watching, and now we're going to go back to the studio.
Hello, Potter people. This is Isaac, and we are now back in the studio, and I am now with Alejandra, who could not make it to Taco Bell with me and Riley, unfortunately. But now we're back, and we can get her opinion on Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. What did you think of the movie, Alejandra?
I really liked it. At the midnight premiere, seeing it for the first time, there were some really intense scenes, and some of the scenes were exactly how I pictured it in the book.
Like everything, yeah.
Yeah. And it was really good overall.
Good. What were some of your favorite scenes or scenes?
Spoiler alert, my favorite scene was when they're in the forest and Harry sees the silver doe and he follows it to find the sword of Gryffindor in the pond.
That was a very good scene. It builds up intensity. Is that what it is? That's what
Yeah,
up to when he's in the water and he's like, yeah, kind of like that. And that's why it's your favorite scene. So that's about all we can get from your opinion. What is your final rating on the movie, personally?
Out of like
I like 5 stars, like how they rate for movies.
5 stars, I have to give it 5 stars. The ending leaves you hanging there, which is I like about movies.
And we're not going to give away where it breaks off. If you're a true Potter fan, you probably have already looked it up and know. But
Alright, Potter people, here's the news for this podcast. So since Deathly Hallows was released, the weekend domestic money was 120 million point one, so 120.1 million. And oh yeah, I said that wrong. So it's 120.1 million. And that was domestic, and so worldwide it was somewhere around 330 million. And so today domestic money gained 8,785,580.1. And so that adds up to today being, or no, this is actually from yesterday, Monday, November 22nd, the domestic money was 128,785,460. So worldwide it will probably be around 500 million by now. What do you guys think about it?
I just have a question. Is this a record yet, or any sort of top 10 or something record for money or something?
It's the number one opening weekend Harry Potter, and it's the 6th highest opening weekend of all time with domestic money, and the 5th highest of all time with worldwide money.
Cool. So that's pretty good. It's weird. What type of movies would beat Harry Potter? Is just what I'm thinking.
Titanic.
No, there was.
What would be?
Domestic was Dark Knight, Avatar. No, Avatar.
Dark Knight.
Dark
It
Knight.
says Titanic came out in 97, which means its tickets are only like $3.
Good math.
I don't know.
I don't think that's next to Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Is that it for that piece?
I think that's. Any other? Do you have
I have more news, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Continue with more news, Riley. So, thanks for watching, and tune in next time.